checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. All right, we got to talk about the Raw show here, which I thought was a pretty good show, especially everything they did with Rhea Ripley and Asuka and Kairi and Io. This is the best storyline on WWE right now.
Yeah, that was good. And Roman Reigns came back, which is obviously huge, at the end of the show. And they did a nice little cliffhanger thing because Jimmy Uso wasn't so down with Roman Reigns, but Jey Uso was 100% down with him. So I got the impression that they're going to Roman Reigns and Jey against Braun and Braun, and then Jimmy's sort of on the outside. And
they've been teasing a Jey heel turn, but when this show ended, it was like, I think we're going to see a Jimmy heel turn.
Well,
he does not like all of this.
Jimmy's been a heel,
Yeah.
A lot.
So they had this opening segment with Rhea Ripley coming out, and she calls out Asuka and Kairi, but instead Io comes out, and Io's very sad. And she says it broke her heart, but Rhea was right about Asuka and Kairi. But we're family, or they're my family, and I still love them. And the fans booed. And Kairi and Asuka appeared on the screen, and Asuka basically said, I taught you everything you know. I mentored you. I paved the way for you. You act like Rhea's your family. She's not your family. I made you who you are. Apologize to me. I'll forgive you. Be like Kairi, and you can be my students again. And she says, Rhea, as far as you go, it's too late. And Rhea says, you can go to hell. She says, Io, you can't trust her. I've been burned by my family before. I'm not telling you what to do, but you can't go back to them after what they've done. So then Io, she's just torn, and she says, I need time, and she goes to leave. Asuka and Kairi hit the ring. They attack Rhea. Io's torn, doesn't know what to do, but she finally hits the ring, and she yanks off Asuka, and Kairi tries to get in between, but Rhea gives Kairi a headbutt, goes for the riptide. Then Asuka, this was the only thing wrong with the segment, she threw this kick at Rhea Ripley, and she missed her by a mile.
She missed it, and Rhea sold it.
The announcer said she missed it by a mile, but Rhea sold it.
It wasn't really. I mean, she missed it. It was. I've seen misses sold a lot worse than this in WWE and elsewhere. No, it's not just a WWE thing, but WWE. It's like there's. I think to an extent it's the same as in AEW, but it's so programmed what you do next that if something misses and you sell it, you know what I mean? It's like, well, this is just what we do. Whereas, the instinct that wrestlers in a different generation had, where it's not so planned out, and if something misses. I mean, sometimes I've seen guys, back then sell stuff that missed too, but they were a lot better at, okay, it missed. I'm not going to sell it,
Well, Rhea posts her anyway, and then Asuka and Kairi hit back fist. Kairi hits the big elbow, and Kairi's still conflicted, but she's doing everything that Asuka asks. So a great opening segment, and it was just amazing because Vince would never have done a high-level program where 3 of the 4 people involved can barely speak English, but they're doing it here. I mean, the segment that they did where Asuka was cutting a promo, I mean, they had subtitles on the screen for the entire promo. I mean, it was just like, and it's awesome. It's the best storyline they have in this company right now. This Asuka, Kairi,
they did
Rhea
really
deal.
good. Well, also because Rhea's super over, and Asuka's actually been fantastic.
Asuka's awesome. Io's great in her role. Kairi's now got the role where she's just so sad about all of this, but she's torn. Like, everybody's great in this storyline here. Then we had Dom and Rusev.
I guess I'm not really sold on Io's acting at all.
Well, she's a little bit over the top, but I've seen far worse than this.
Yeah, I mean, she's a super wrestler, but I don't know. It was it's a little tough.
Dom and Rusev for the Intercontinental title. So Finn and JD come down to the ring with Dom, but then they leave him alone for the match. And so Rusev's throwing him all over the place. And we have some dueling chants, but the people are more into Dom. And
they weren't that into Rusev at all. They were really into Dom. Like when he kicked out of the Machka kick, the place, cheered. When he did the spot where He tried to draw the DQ. The place went crazy, hoping that they were going to DQ Rusev. You know, it was basically he went down, threw the belt to Rusev. So the idea is the ref turns around, sees Rusev with the belt and him knocked out. You know, the Eddie Guerrero thing. And everybody cheered, hoping for the DQ. And when he won, I mean, the whole place cheered when he won. I mean, they were definitely, 80% for him, if not more.
This spot they did where he did the Eddie Guerrero deal, it was like he goes for the big splash. Rusev moves. Dom gets kicked and kicks out. And so he's going to be putting the accolade, but he slips outside. He gets both of the belts. So Rusev throws him inside. The belts are inside as well. Rusev grabs one of them, but the ref goes to get rid of it. So Dom hits Rusev with the belt, but Rusev just stands there. So now Dom's like, well, shit. So he throws the belt at him. He does the Eddie Guerrero bump, but the referee's looking at him the entire time. So he goes down, and the ref's just like, I was looking right at you. And so the ref goes to take the belt away, and, Dom goes over to try and stop the ref, but as Rusev comes up behind him, Dom gives him the big, low blow and rolls him up, pulls the tights, and this was a gigantic babyface pop when he pinned Rusev.
Yeah, it's the biggest pop of the show.
Low blow, cradle, holding the tights. I mean, the last few minutes of this match were great. The first 2/3 was just, it was there. No heat, really. But, man, the last couple of minutes, once they went into that Eddie Guerrero stuff, I mean, this place went crazy.
Even before, once it was really when Dom didn't get pinned by the Masha kick, that's when the whole crowd went for Dom from that point. And, yeah, they were really into him, so they reacted really big, yeah.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.